Alright, so let's talk about how I spent my Thursday. So my Thursday was, well, my day off. So what I first did is I slept in. I slept in till 10 o'clock. Now, for those of you who don't know all this already, I usually wake up for 4 for my job. So I slept an additional 6 hours. Oh my god, I felt amazing. And also a little bit self-defeated because I realized that I used up a whole bunch of my day off where I could have been playing video games, writing my story, or watching anime. Or cleaning my room. Just sleeping. And I was like, damn it. Oh well. So, moving on from that, I went to go get myself some socks from the dryer because I haven't moved them from the dryer. Any of my clothes from the dryer into my room so I can fold them because my room's a mess and I don't really want to make more mess. Oh god, my room's a horrible mess right now. I'm going to have to clean this later. In any case, as I was doing that, my dad asked me to fix a faucet that I broke by accident in his shower. Where was it? Like 3 days ago. I bought the new shower head and I thought he said he was going to put it in. Obviously, I was wrong. So, I went to go put it in. I have never had difficulty putting in one of these things. This day I did. I still figured it out. I still got it done. But it was a very interesting adventure. One of which I'm glad I don't have to repeat anytime soon. Then I decided to take some me time. Reason why is because I was going to drive my brother to work. Now, when I drive my brother to work, I always take the time to go to the gym. So, here's what happened. So, I drove my brother to work after playing COD and writing for a bit. And I watched one anime. I think it's called How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. And it was, okay. It wasn't really good. It was okay. It has potential. But the amount of ecchi they throw into the first scenes are kind of like, they're going to focus more on fan service than story. So, goodbye. I just watched Steins Gate, so I'm really story-based right now, so fan service, go away. So I drove my brother into work, and after I dropped him off, I went to the gym. Now, I pushed myself really hard in the gym because I haven't been to the gym for a while, and I really wanted to see a difference. Issue with that. I pushed myself so hard, I hurt my back. And I hurt my back a lot more than I thought, because it still hurts. In fact, I have, like, a sort of A535 called, like, ice on it, and oh my god, my back is lit up like a Christmas tree right now. If I was on drugs, it would be a high. That's how much they're affecting my back. Right. So after that, I went to a diner. I haven't been to this diner in a while, and I hate the fact I haven't been there for a while. It's, my next door neighbor has a burger diner. And it is an amazing diner. And her burgers are the best burgers. If anybody asks me otherwise and tells me otherwise, I'll say, okay, sure. And I'll try any other burger you could possibly put on the menu. And I can almost guarantee you, it will not come close. It's a hole in the wall. If you know it, you love it. If you don't know about it, you need to. Seriously, look it up. Vicky's Diner, Winnipeg. If you're ever in Winnipeg, look it up. Go. It's affordable food and it tastes amazing. Her burger, her signature burger with 2 patties and bacon is only $8. And it's a big burger. And it's so good. Oh, so good. Sorry, I digress. Moving on. So after I grab the burger, I think I'm going to pick up my mother because it's around 3 o'clock by now, so I'm going to go pick up my mom. I call my dad to see if my mom needs a pickup. Turns out she has a vehicle, so I'm just like, cool, I'm going home. Bye-bye. So I drive home. On the way home, I stop by the Dollarama to pick up some junk food. I have a bad issue with buying junk food. I have to stop buying so much garbage. Especially sweets. I have a giant sweet tooth, but I really need to stop because I've had a lot of sweets recently. And I really need to stop. As I just figured out I hurt my back. I'm getting older. I need to start watching what I eat. At least a little bit. That aside, I got home, and I went straight up to my room to play video games. And write. Now, I say and write, but I mostly just play video games. I didn't really write that much today. Except for later in the evening when my family was going back out to Fabricland, I decided to tag along. Now, unfortunately, I don't know why I decided to tag along. I wanted to cook supper and go to bed, but I did. So I did. I was in Fabricland for, I think, 5 minutes, and I said, no, you know what, I'm going to wait outside. So I go wait outside, and I start playing a song, and I'm just leaning up against the truck, writing away on my phone. And I think the song I had playing, I downloaded one song, it was Speaker Fox. What was it? It was by him. I can't remember the name of it to save my life, but I love it. It's Spirit Chaser by Stereo Fox. Mwah. Beautiful story. Sorry, beautiful song. And so that's what I was playing. And I was just riding along, and I think that song played maybe 10 times. So then I was like, okay, so it's been like 20 minutes. Where are they? So I decided to go back in. And even while I went back in, it takes them still 10 more minutes to leave. We were in Fabricland for 40 minutes straight. Now, for some people, I know what you're thinking. Well, duh, I could easily do that or more. But my family is not usually the fabric people. They are sometimes, but not usually. So the fact they spent 40 minutes in there is remarkable. I'm surprised, actually. Quite honestly surprised. But, you know what? 40 minutes in, I thought we were going to go home. No, we're going to the liquor store. Why? Because apparently they got this thing that they wanted to try for a long time in, so we decided to go and try it. So they pick up the stuff, and we're off to home. Last thing I do today is I watch A Mentalist. Season 3, Episode 1. I have to say, for a show that has, you know, it's the normal tropes, about the third or fourth person in is the person who did it. Almost every time. Never is it the last person we see. So it's rather interesting, and it's really kind of neat. But this episode was actually kind of cool. It was well placed, well put together, and my goodness, you don't ever mess with this main character, because he'll just mess you up for his own personal gain. And it's just funny. But that's me. That's me today. I did talk about personal development today, though, on my Instagram. So personal development. I want to break this down a little bit more, though. Excuse me. So take the time to do some meditation. First things first is you're just going to feel your body. What was it? Headspace is a great app for it. There's like a few free sessions on it. I think 10 free sessions on it. Do the 10 free sessions and then just keep doing the 10 free sessions unless you want to buy more. And with those 10 free sessions, though, really start to embrace just how much and how worth of time is to put in towards meditation. Taking that moment to just take a breather, going, a moment to relax, to calm, to stop all the other thoughts, to stop everything else from clouding in and just making your brain about to explode. And it's not something to do on your R&R day. It is, but it isn't. It's something to add on top of what you do on your R&R day and every other day. I highly recommend meditating at least 5 minutes a day. It helps so much. Coming from a guy who's depressed and stressed and freaking out, it helps a lot. So that's part of your personal development. Definitely focus on the meditation because it will enlighten certain aspects of your life and it will bring huge differences. One really good thing that was on Headspace, it was a single I used it once, and it was called Motivation. And I highly recommend that if you pay for it, Motivation is the first one you do. The reason why is because as you're doing the meditation, you're getting really deep into the Zen. It asks you to ask one question. You ask yourself this: why am I doing? So I know you actually ask it third person. Why are you doing what you're doing right now? You ask that. And it's amazing the kind of answers you'll get when you've been meditating for as long as I have. You start to really see the world around you and how you relate to it and why you start thinking the ways you think. It's kind of cool. I highly recommend taking the time to meditate. It's very calming. Anywho, I hope you all had a wonderful Thursday. I was going to say Tuesday. Thursday, and I will love to see you all in my next video. Until then, remember, you're exactly the right person, going in the exact right direction. I'm exactly, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.